Hello. Hello, YouTube. We're live talking about some EU. Let me go ahead and share the stream. As always, let me go ahead and get the stream link. Share link. YouTube. Alright. Share, copy link. Alright. We're ready. Man, I have not done a Friday night stream in a long time. How I've missed it. How I've missed coming on here late at night on a Friday to talk about Star Wars. Steer Wars. All right, got a couple people on. Whew. All right, he's here. Hope Stevie B interviews you before the 22nd. I've never spoken a word to him before. He interviewed a Canada guy, which is fine, but it's painful. I've never talked to him though. I would we'll see. He might interview another one soon. Is that supposed to be you, Blue Pig? I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. I saw that. I haven't watched any of them. Get in contact. I am in contact with him indirectly. He's in the group chat on Instagram, so I don't know though. I'm not really good at interviews. Yeah, I know. Which is weird. I've never talked to him. So, I mean, I don't mind though. If he asked me, he asked me. So, let's get some more people in here. Y'all should share the stream on other servers, whatever it is. Y'all should definitely share the stream. I want to get some more people in here. Dylan. That's cool. I don't think I've ever spoken to Dylan. I've never had him on my streams. So, very interesting. From what I've seen of him, he's a nice guy. I've never talked to him, but I like him so far. I might if my internet is nice. I feel interview short inning. I don't know. He may, if he reaches out to Stackpole or maybe some of the other authors that are actually active on social media and engages with fans and whatnot, then maybe we'll see. Stackpole's a busy man. I mean, he's still right. He's still, he's still doing that. So it's Something. I know you said that as a joke, just saying, but it's possible he could interview Denning, maybe Stackpole. Who knows? Dylan and his scouts are untouchable gems. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I'm trying to get some more people in here. Man, usually on Friday nights I would be getting like 10, 15 people in stream chat, but we've had some fun nights streaming. Maybe Matt Wilkins will pop up. Maybe he's already in here. He's waiting for me to mention his name. So whew. I wonder what Matt's gonna do for his next subscriber goal. He's I don't know how close he is to 8,000. Let's look. Matt Wilkins. He's a little over halfway there. Very interesting. He also did a board game review today. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Well, I guess he did it a week ago. Do y'all watch Matt's board game reviews? I don't. Well, I do sometimes. Sometimes I do watch them, and they're kind of cool. But board games have never really been my thing. Though Matt thinks they could be if I tried them out, but I don't really think they would. I don't have the patience for it. At least I don't think I do. I don't feel like I do. Alex, please join because when other people join, people typically start watching the stream more because apparently I'm not good enough. So please join. At least try to see if your internet's working. And if you sound like a robot, you sound like a robot. I don't know. I kind of feel my general love for the EU fading a bit. I won't say mine's fading. It just wasn't as hype as maybe it once was for me. I still love the EU, like passionately love it. I was interviewed by OG. Yeah, you know, last time he said that, he said he'd put me on just so I could talk with Ryan Kennel. But to be honest with you, I don't think I'm that interested in debating Ryan. Ryan does this thing. I have my opinion on it. I mean, I don't watch his stuff. I don't interact with him. So I don't think there's any point. And a lot of the stuff that I'm going to say to him, he has heard before. So I don't really think there would be any. It wouldn't be productive to do that. I don't really feel like engaging with someone like that. I just don't. I don't like his content. I don't like the videos he makes. Therefore, I stay away from him. I mean, it's that simple. And I think Ryan would respect that. I really do. At least I'm not trolling his videos every time he posts a video. I'm like, "Oh, you racist bigot." Thrawn trilogy killed my passion. Blue Pig, you're like, your hatred for that I feel is irrational sometimes. Just kidding. Maybe. What have I been up to? Nothing too much. Staying at home. I started Outbound Flight. I'm 100 pages in. It's really good so far. I really like it. It's good. It's going somewhere. Um, I would have been reading it tonight, but I had to work. What about my hatred for the Darkness trilogy? You know what? You may be a little rational on that because I read the first book. I thought it was pretty boring. Um, but other than that, also that video you sent me, Alex, um, that I said I would write a written response to. I have not finished it yet. I don't think I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I may get up to when he's done making his argument. I won't engage with the questions that he's going to ask his audience, but um, I don't know. But I have written an extensive response to just a couple of things he had said, and I think it would be interesting if you read them, for sure. I'll there. It's things you've heard from me before, just a lot more detailed, with a lot more references to scripture. So, I mean, he's a nice guy. The guy who linked me, he was really nice. His thoughts were definitely very, um, I don't know. His thoughts were very elongated. They were very clear to understand. But if anything, it just pushed me more away. Um, it pushed me more away from the idea that he was arguing. I'm not trying to be specific here, but it just pushed me away from it because it more so than anything, it reaffirmed what I had already believed. Um, so if you guys are wondering, it's a religious video he sent me. So appreciate the video, Alex, but it didn't make me closer. In fact, it pushed me farther away from Sola Scriptura. So someday, Alex, we need to have a debate though, like a proper organized debate about whatever topic you want. Maybe you could do that tonight. We could do that tonight. We could have a religious stream tonight, which is not going to be very popular, but whatever. That's yeah. Someone else sent me a video too on TikTok um, someone arguing for sola scriptura. He made the argument that scripture is self authenticating, which I would agree with, but I would only agree with it because I'm a Christian. I already believe in scripture. I already believe it's all these different things. So that's why I would say, yeah, it's self authenticating. It proves itself. And yeah, to a degree, it does. It explicitly proves itself with various verses. But how does the Bible give us a clear understanding of the biblical canon? It doesn't, because it doesn't list any of the books out. Now, it does quote from some books, but the Bible also quoted from the book of Enoch. That does not make the book of Enoch canon. So like that's where I think the church comes in. That's why it's so important. Yeah, I can send you some videos. There's a great page called Catholic Answers. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's a group of guys who, are members of the Catholic laity, and they just want to answer Catholic, questions people have for Catholics, and they've put out some good videos of what we believe in terms of scripture, tradition, and the church. And I what's interesting is my love for the Bible has only grown when I realized it was not our only source of infallible authority, or not just infallible authority, but any sort of authority, like authority, period. But well, if you want to get on and talk about that, we can. I have no problem with that. Oh, it's funny. I finished recently reading through the Gospel of Matthew last night. The whole thing. I read the whole thing. Well, not in one sitting, but I've been reading it the past couple weeks. So, and I love all the Gospels. To add a new variable to this, from what I've been hearing, Hinduism sounds pretty base to me. Interesting. I have not studied Hinduism, so I can't argue with this. My knowledge is really within Abrahamic religions. I don't know much about non Abrahamic religions. I was just joking, I'm tired. Yeah, we don't have to have a debate. We can just talk about it, discuss our different points of view. An eternal universe. Does that mean the universe is ever is infinite? Like it has no end? Is that what that means? You're not thinking of matter, you're thinking of energy. Matter can be created or destroyed. It's energy that can't be created or destroyed, just transformed. So you're thinking about something else. Matter can be created. The earth never began, it always existed. Yeah, science, yeah, the Big Bang, which is pretty similar to the biblical lineup of how the universe created. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Though the order in which it happens does not line up with the Big Bang. In the Bible, God created the heavens and the earth, and then He said, "Let there be light." Leave us those who support that pig. You can believe whatever you want, Blue Pig. You're always welcome on my page. Like I said, I don't know much about Hinduism. I have never studied it. So it's a cool religion. I will say that. It is neat, but I don't believe in it. We're talking about religion now, which I don't mind. I like talking about religion. Let's talk about expanding universe. Let's stop talking about religion. Religion is fun, but that's not what I wanted to do this stream. Let's talk about what books are you guys reading? I've already said I'm reading Outbound Flight. Slav, just for that, you're not seeing my face, and I don't like my background right now, so that's why I have my camera off. If you want to come on here and show us your face, you're more than willing to do so because at least you guys have seen my face. You've never seen yours. A massive, massive number that ends is not infinity, though. It may feel like infinity, but it's not. Anyway, what e-books are you guys reading? Gosh. Ugh. Hey, what's up? See, Spider, it's been a while since you've been on here. Believe God is infinite? Me too. Is that Slav himself? Nah, it's some other guy. It's Titus. Interesting. Very interesting choices. Hope you enjoy them. Darksaber, one of my favorite Bantam books. Probably outside of like the Thrawn trilogy and the Jedi Academy trilogy, I would say Darksaber is my favorite Bantam book. Got through a first few chapters in Jedi Apprentice too. Nice, 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 nice. Awesome stuff. Sea Spider, how are you doing on your EU? Because I know last time we talked, you'd only read a couple of books, but what have you read so far? I don't know if you've been like chowing down those books or what. I'm interested. Xanatos be plotting, indeed. It's from the Mind's Eye based. Is based. I haven't read it. I know heresy, right? In fact, what's funny is Outbound Flight will be my first book I've read that takes place in between the movies. I've read Revan, which takes place before the movies. I've read most post Jedi books, which is after the movies. But Outbound Flight will be my first book that takes place in between the movies. So far, it's really good though. It made some references to Rogue Planet, which I thought was really cool. But it just felt like so natural. Like Zahn. It's not like he mentioned it as just to be like, hey, you remember this? He mentioned it as if like, yeah, I mean, this is just. It just felt like a continuation. It didn't really feel like stories that are. It didn't feel like the Bantam era the way it did it. The Bantam era was like, hey, you remember this? You remember this time? You remember that time? No, this was, because by this point, Anakin and Obi-Wan were looking for Regeer and all that stuff. Well, they couldn't find her. And then Windu's like, well, George Sabath is going to get his Outbound Flight project started, and that's when Obi-Wan was like, could he be looking for Regeer? So it was really cool. It just felt right. If you've read the book, you know what scene I'm talking about. It felt natural. It didn't feel forced, and that's when continuities. I mean, the continuity in that was just beautiful. And I'm only 100 pages in. I'm not even a quarter of it in. Well, I guess I kind of am. I do want to read a little bit of it after I leave, but I mean, and it's really cool that I get to see some of those characters again. George Cardis or George Sabayoth, and those characters that I remember, because those were some of the first EU characters I ever experienced. Now, obviously, before you guys know, I'm well aware that this Joris is not the clone one. This is the original one. So I do know that, but it's and then Lorena Ginsler. She was, I think her son is in Survivor's Quest. I think I'm not positive on that. I know she dies at the end. Spoiler alert, because I read Survivor's Quest. That's not a spoiler, because Survivor's Quest came out first. But she's a cool character. She's Sabayoth's Padawan, so it's really neat. Yeah, for sure. I would actually read the Hand of Thrawn duology first. So read the Thrawn trilogy, Hand of Thrawn, and then go back to read Outbound Flight, because Outbound Flight ties in both of those books. So I would read Thrawn trilogy, which mentions Outbound Flight but doesn't really give any details. Hand of Thrawn gives us a little bit of details about Outbound Flight, and of course the novel Outbound Flight will shows it. It's in the title, right? So I would read the Thrawn trilogy and then the Hand of Thrawn. Hand of Thrawn is just a sequel to the Thrawn trilogy, so it's really good too. You could read it as a standalone. It works, but I think if you're in for that continuity, I would read those other two first. Oh, also read Survivor's Quest first too. So read the Thrawn trilogy. Yeah. Read the Thrawn trilogy, Hand of Thrawn, then Survivor's Quest. Then go back to read Outbound Flight. That's what I would recommend. Because Survivor's Quest it's a sequel, yes, but it came out first. So I would read that first. You'll read it, you won't miss anything. But I would read those 6 Zahn novels first, and then go back to read Outbound Flight like I'm doing, because the continuity is just amazing. Or I guess you could read it in chronological order. You could read Outbound Flight, then you could read the Thrawn trilogy, the Hand of Thrawn duology, and then Survivor's Quest. But I don't know. I think publication order in this case is a better idea. Hello, Titus. Ugh, my cat is at my door meowing. She won't shut the hell up.
Come in.
Yo.
Hello, Titus. I was opening the door for my kitten.
Kittens.
Yeah, I would recommend actually experiencing the Old Republic in chronological order. That's what I recommend. Because it kind of came out in chronological order mostly. So, chronologically, I would, if you're going to read / play the Old Republic, do it in chronological order. You're good, Alex. Titus. You have some. Slav has a quarrel with you. He's not listening.
How vile of you, Slavic. How vile.
Slavic. You love Titus? You're wasting your energy. Kidding. Titus, you are an amazing person with an amazing personality. But yeah, Old Republic, do it in chronological order. I would recommend. Well, Dawn of the Jedi is technically not Old Republic, so you're good.
Kitty cat, what are you doing?
Messing with my stuff is what she's doing. Titus is playing Empire at War. Titus, are you playing Empire at War? He's not listening. How dare!
Yes, I was listening. You
We didn't say anything.
It's because I'm reserving my dialogue for when the time is needed. But no, I'm not playing Empire at War. I have more pressing matters at this moment.
You're observing your dialogue? What the fuck
Yes,
is that?
I'm reserving my dialogue.
Oh, they said you're observing your dialogue like you had your responses written
Bro, I
down.
said reserving, bro.
Well, whatever. Same thing.
Yeah. Be lucky. I hopped on the stream. Be lucky.
Well, you're not adding much to the stream anyway, so you might as well just leave.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Don't leave, Titus. Stay here. Bro.
Yeah. I'll take my leave then, Lance. Since you
No,
I want you such a way.
I want you to stay.
Yeah, you're trolling me.
I don't troll. Well, that's a lie. I'm a professional troller.
Yeah, you're not a troll. You're just a goblin. The Green Goblin.
You're just a guy.
Now look who joined.
It's your best friend.
Now I don't even know that guy. I never heard of him in my life.
You bitch ass. You lying right now.
I ain't lying. I don't even know you. Who are you? Huh?
Who are you?
I don't know you, bro. Who you reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kitty. What are you doing?
Help me, damn it. Anyway, what's going on here? I'm talking to Liam. Liam, just take my advice, man. Just read the EU in chronological order, or just don't at all. If you're not even gonna be a real one about it, then just don't be part of this fandom. Nobody likes you.
Said the pot to the kettle. Slav, I don't think you caught what I said.
Huh? Sorry, I was playing Empire at War.
Your favorite game?
Liam, I'm just kidding, by the way.
What are your thoughts on this?
Oh, Alex is coming on? All right, then I'm leaving then.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Wait. Whoa. The new king of young EU YouTubers? Who's that? That's me.
I'd say that's more or less Brendan.
You know who it is? Who it is actually? Matt Wilkins. He is the king of young EU YouTubers.
He's not young. What is it, like 60?
You know what? I hope he's here. I hope he heard that.
Matt Wilson heard me say that he's 60. Matt, I love you.
Did you call him Matt Wilson?
Yeah, I do that. I did that to my pitch to him in like a private call one time. I called him Matt Wilson. And then it was really funny because I messed up my pitch when I did that. Have that as a thumbnail. Just have Matt Wilson as your thumbnail. Like I want to get it to the point where like everybody just starts calling him Matt Wilson. So when like people refer to him to other people, they're like, "Oh yeah, you should check out Matt Wilson's channel," and then people just can't find it. Anyway, so I'm reading Dark Apprentice 2. And,
Really?
Xanatos is in it, and he's causing problems. Qui-Gon doesn't trust him. He's basically just like committing terrorism.
You said Dark Apprentice. That's Jedi Apprentice?
Jedi Apprentice, my bad. It's called the Dark Rival. That's why I call it that.
I thought you were talking about Jedi Academy Trilogy. Dark Apprentice?
No. I'm not reading Kevin J. Anderson.
What are your thoughts on Kevin? You like him? Hate him?
I've not even read anything he's written.
What a bum. I've read everything.
I take that back. I've listened to the audiobook of Young Jedi Knights. I listened to the first hour of the first book.
Oh, nice.
It's all right. It's pretty good. It's talking about these characters I know nothing about, but it's fun.
I love Kevin J. Anderson. I'm like a simp for him. I simp for Anderson.
It's a shame he never wrote anymore.
I wish he wrote in the Del Rey era, especially New Jedi Order. I would love to read a New Jedi Order book from him.
Yeah, it's weird. A lot of those Bantam era like novelists just didn't continue into the Del Rey era, which is really weird.
Oh well.
It's like Del Rey was like, we got our own authors. They'll do all the work.
I don't know how to take that. How do you take this? Oh, you met him twice? That means you like him, right?
Anderson.
I've never met him.
Neo? Talking about Neo Anderson?
What?
The Matrix. It's a Matrix reference.
No, we're not talking about Neo Anderson. Whatever.
I know. It was a joke. It went over your head.
Matt Wilson, are you in chat?
Be pretty cool if he was.
Matt Wilson.
Changes his YouTube channel to Matt Wilson. He wrote the Star Wars the universe. What is it called? He wrote the Star Wars universe book, and it used art from Ralph McQuarrie. And the greatest part of it is when you see like all the artwork that Ralph McQuarrie did for Coruscant prequels, and it looks so beautiful. Starkly different than it's kind of similar to the prequels. It just kind of looks more like Blade Runner, which I'm guessing that's. We had this whole discussion. I think I was trying to see it.
Hey guys, the robot man is here.
No. It did it
Robot Alex.
way out after.
You mean the greatest young EU YouTuber. Behind
No.
Brendan, of course.
And behind me, I am
No,
the best.
you lost it because you stopped reading EU.
Bro,
Yeah, you don't
shut
read
up.
EU, bro.
Slav, I'm gonna murder you for starting. That all came from him.
You
Just,
gave up after Darkness. You just stopped reading.
Yeah, he's lying. He's not reading Outbound Flight at all.
I was literally just describing a scene from it earlier.
Nah.
So shut
No,
up.
he was. He
You
was.
ju-
He
you
was
just
reading
read
the
the book.
Wikipedia article.
Yeah, he's read the,
You know?
the book.
Gosh.
Bro. Hey, is it okay if Only Good Games comes on? He's a
He
cool
has
guy.
an invite link.
Oh, okay. We're chilling. Okay, if he joins, then it's not intrusive. But yeah, me and Brandon, you know, we have like a series coming on the Expand Universe website. Where's your series? Mr. Number One Young Adult EU YouTuber.
Huh?
Where's your Expanding Universe series on the
On
website?
myself? Oh, I don't have one because I don't feel like making one. I don't need to make one.
So I guess Brendan has surpassed you.
Good for him.
He's making articles. He's doing the podcast with me.
Hey, I just
The man's a
submitted
legend.
an article to the expandinguniverse.com.
Oh, you
Uh,
did?
it's about, I
what is it
did.
about? What's it about?
I'm not spoiling it. Why would I do that?
Give us a hint.
It's about a certain EU novel.
Okay. Because
A
I'll
Bantam
give you.
novel.
Yeah, because I mean, I gave a hint on the last video I uploaded about that. I talked about the holiday special and whether or not it's a Christmas special or a Thanksgiving special.
Okay, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying that it's about a book in the Bantam era. That's all I'm saying.
Crystal Star.
No.
That that sounded a little hesitant. Like I was
wasn't.
right.
It wasn't the Crystal
Mm.
Star.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll see when it comes out.
I mean, I don't know.
Lance.
Even.
Lance, I'm gonna go get my book real quick. Hold on.
You're not allowed to. Stay here.
Nah.
Here, let me
Talk
give
to
my
Titus.
Hey Titus,
go
why
right
are
back
you
and get
muted? I love you.
let me
It's
get
been
my
like-
bag of chips, Titus. I meant
It's
slow.
been like forever since you talked to me.
He's playing Empire War.
Where's Jay?
Titus, are you winning?
Like when you three are together, it's chaos.
I don't create chaos. There's no chaos. There's
No,
harmony.
you don't create chaos. Slav, Titus, and Jay do whenever they're together.
Oh yeah, they're like
You like
they're
lose
like a
control of your own
threesome.
stream. You might as well just leave when they're in charge.
They're like a threesome.
I don't want to think about that.
Well, you've never seen Slavs. You can't really think about it. Well, I've never seen Slav. I don't
Oh,
know.
I've never seen Slav. I've seen Titus though.
Yeah,
He's
Titus.
based. He's got like a mustache. I mean, I could grow a mustache, but I look like that stereotypical like rapist Mexican, so I don't have one. Okay, maybe I was a little
can't
far.
grow
What I
a
mean is that
beard?
I get the no. Okay, so I grow. You know, like the little soul patch, like that Matt Wilkins used to have.
Yeah.
That's what grows, and then I get like that big like Mexican mustache, and I hate it, so I shave it.
Oh. Yeah, don't do that.
I wish I
I
could
mean,
grow
yeah,
a beard,
no,
but it
keep
doesn't happen.
shaving. Keep
Yeah,
shaving.
no, yeah, I do. I shave that, and I shave my head because I can't grow hair properly.
No, when it starts to get like when it turns to May, you need to grow your mustache out because Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Which
Well,
is
you
a
can watch my
holiday
Mexican-
They don't even
You can
celebrate
watch
that.
you can watch the video I made, or my friends made that I'm in, called Mexican Hat Dance, which is a parody of the Joker trailer. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I got the stereotypical mustache there.
Slav, what is your race?
The human.
Oh, the human race. I don't have a race. I'm a human.
I don't see color. I'm colorblind.
I'm colorblind when it comes to race.
Like, you know who's really colorblind, man? Like Shaggy. Oh wait. My new show. Never mind.
Alex can do Shaggy. Slav can do George Lucas.
Yeah.
Titus can do.
Here's the difference though. Slav can just do that. He didn't painstakingly spend his entire high school career practicing that like a loser, like I did. So, because I had free time and I did nothing with my life, so I just did that. So that's why it sounds so good. As for Barack Obama, which I've also done, my voice can't go that low. But like people know what I'm doing, but it's not as impressive as my Shaggy voice.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey Michelle, I just want something big, voluptuous booty. You just have to stutter, because that's what he does. And there you go. I love the expanding universe. I condone. Everybody should read it. If you don't read the expanding universe, you're not American.
Jeez. I'll miss the Obama years only because of the way he spoke, not his policies.
I
But
love
I
his
do miss
voice.
the way he spoke.
He was very what's the word? He was very charismatic.
Yeah. Too bad that didn't reflect.
But
his quality.
Shaggy's president would be better.
No, it'd probably be worse.
Free weed for everybody.
Nah, I'm good.
No, I don't need weed. I've been, you know what? It's funny though. I was in high school, and instead of being offered weed or alcohol or anything, you know what I was offered in high school? I was offered an opium brownie. I said no, but like that's a step up, you know.
Dang. I've been offered nothing because people know me.
Yeah, well, it was a high school was a time. Trip.
How
But
long ago was
I'm
high
clean.
school?
Oh, all right, you're still in school, huh?
Yeah, how long was it for you?
2019.
Dang! That's like 4 years ago.
Almost.
Just thought I'd
After
remind you, Alex.
Yes, thank you. Well, actually, no. You have to wait till June of this year. Then it will be. Then it will be. Wait. And it's already been 4 years. No, it won't be. Not till June.
Yeah.
Coping and seething over here. It's been 4 years
Yeah.
since he got out.
Slav, are
And
you?
I've done nothing since.
Slav, how old are you?
I ain't telling you. Just know I'm
Well,
older.
I know
than
you're-
you.
We
you
talked about it
you're-
before. You're like, aren't you like 25 or something?
I'm around that.
He's
Yeah,
like
because he
45
said this
years old.
before. We were listening to his stupid rap videos. Me and Brennan were, and I was like, "Yeah, I mean, like maybe when I was in high school, I could enjoy this." He was like, "Bro, I'm older than you." I'm like, "How old are you?" And he said like around that age, 25, 26 or something, maybe even 27. Am I hitting
Slav,
close to
you're
home now,
old.
Slav?
Hmm?
Are you hitting close to 30, my friend?
Am I hitting what?
Close to 30?
No, I'm not that old.
No, you're still safe from that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're older than me. So you're 24,
I'm around that.
23. One of these times would be right. You didn't say anything that time, so let's take that as still yes.
So I sent
Hey,
Lance some images. Why don't you bring those up? Lance?
Dude, I don't want to see your photo shoot that you made.
wait, only good games. Are you gonna come on? He already gave you. I asked his blessing because he is the Catholic, and he said yes. You have now been ordained to come on the stream.
Alex, I will never bless you.
That okay?
Lance, I
that's fair.
sent you some pretty cool pictures, bro. I think you're.
What if I
audience will wanna see
sneeze?
it.
You ain't getting blessed by me. Maybe somebody else will, but not me.
Oh man, that's so rude.
Plus, only deacons and priests can bless people.
Oh. Well, then you gotta boost up. You gotta become a Catholic. Then you gotta become a deacon. Then you gotta become a Catholic priest. And not only does the Catholic priest ministry, you then have to on your spare time make EU videos in like a priest outfit, like just the full range.
I don't even think about how many times I get made fun of.
You get the Bible in one hand. You got an EU book in the other. It would be awesome.
I don't need to be a priest to do that.
I mean, that's true. Anybody, I mean, I could do that too. But but think about it. You're like in your church office or whatever, with all your like theology books up against the wall and your nice little suit. It'd be based
I'm always based.
sometimes. But you see, the problem is you haven't been reading EU, which lowered your base counter.
Dude, I'm gonna murder Sloth for starting that rumor. Like
It's not a rumor,
all-
it's a meme.
It's a.
Your Honor, you
It's
can clearly see that the defendant did threaten my client. That's the word you're gonna hear, Lance.
shut the hell up.
Good game. Shut up. Stop saying you're not cool and get on here. He already gave you permission. Let's talk. Bring your epicness. Maxine, come on, please.
Max, you need to come on now.
Yes. Brennan is not in the chat. I don't know where Brennan is.
Probably until midnight, so probably like another 50 minutes. I'll be streaming.
So it's 11 for you right now.
It's 11:10.
Okay, it's not for me. So we're 2 hours difference, me and you.
Lance, you should
Max,
you should show
Max, the
everybody
invite
what I
link is in
sent you.
Discord. What'd you say to me, Slav?
You should show everybody what I sent you. If you're a Kevin J. Anderson fan, you may want
Dude,
Hey,
to
Maxine
see
sent
it.
me
goes
pictures
bad.
of
Love it.
Illustrated Star Wars
Sometimes.
Universe.
You should look at it, dude. It's pretty cool.
It is cool. I'm surprised you didn't send me porn or something.
No, he's not
Shock
that
T
bad.
porn.
No,
No,
I
he's-
sent
he is.
Lance porn. I don't care. I'll do
The
it.
No.
invite link is in Discord.
But like,
no,
you shouldn't be able to see anything like that. No, wait, Lance, you liar! I haven't sent you porn. The fuck are you talking about?
You sent
It's
it.
like,
I mean-
it's like bro's trying to gaslight me. Like, I will.
Nah,
send you
he's
porn,
telling
but
the truth. He's telling the truth. On for real, for real.
Slav,
He's telling the truth.
Slav,
Yeah.
maybe he hasn't been reading the EU because you keep sending him porn.
That's true. That's true, Alex.
No, that's disgusting. I'm a
Yeah, give
Catholic.
him an idle mind. Give him an idle mind.
I'm Catholic, bro. We can't be doing that.
Just apologize later.
Man, rules are meant to be broken. You
Just
heard that
kidding.
from me first.
Rules are not meant to be broken.
Yeah, man.
And look,
Rob,
nobody's
that is
perfect.
why you're
That's why we need the J himself.
We need rules and
Mr. J.
regulations.
Slav, you should become a Catholic priest, not me.
Hey,
That'd be such a 180. That'd be fun.
that's like a calling to life, man. I don't know. Like, I've not been called to do that.
Alex, would
No,
you ever
yeah.
be a Catholic priest?
Well, first off, I'd have to become Catholic, and I'd have to believe that God wants me to do that. And I'm like the last person that should probably be talking to people about God on a professional basis. So I'm just a simple man trying to make my way through the universe. So,
Uh-huh.
Bro, I see you. In
but if that's what God called me to do, I
in-
would do it.
I see you in the politics religion zone in the Discord.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Hey, look, I didn't say I want to discuss it. I just said I don't think I should be teaching it on like a professional basis.
Uh-huh.
I'll debate people till the cows come home, but I'm not gonna like act like if I don't have the PhDs and all the schooling for all that, I'm not gonna like professionally do that. But I mean, anybody can
Dude.
question other people's beliefs.
Alex, would you ever
Easy.
debate a Catholic priest?
No,
seriously,
well, that
would you
wouldn't be
ever
really
do it?
fair debate. I mean, sure, but that's not really a fair debate.
Okay,
would
how
want,
about
like-
you do all your research and then you debate a Catholic priest?
So like, I'm a pastor or something.
You don't
Like
have to
with
be a
like 4
pastor, but
PhDs.
You can still do all the research.
What? Well, I went no, because automatically people are gonna respect that guy more than me because I'm just some dude. I'd have to be someone of equal caliber in like academic training.
Do you know how
in
many
order
Catholic
for that to be
priests there are, dude?
I'm sure there's a lot, but my point is I would just need to have I have the intellectual knowledge for that first, and to have
Yeah,
like the
you will.
credentials so people actually think my voice has some authority.
Catholic
Like,
priests
'cause-
have had like 5, 6, 7
I
years.
thought this was gonna be a favorite stream.
Well, it somehow went back to religion. It's not like we're debating religion.
Man, you know what would help if you went and showed everybody the images I sent you.
Oh my gosh. Fine, I'll send them the freaking images that you sent me. Damn.
Titus, how's life?
There's a present button.
He's.
At the bottom
I,
of the
I
screen.
know, Sloth. Okay, here we go. Illustrated Star Wars Universe.
Dude,
Wow, I don't know
sicko
who this
mode.
guy is. That Kevin J. Anderson? Is that his picture?
I like to
I
think
bet.
so.
Have you never
Is
seen
that
what Kevin J. Anderson
Coruscant?
looks like?
That's Coruscant.
Yes, I've seen what he looks like. He's
I was gonna be
bald.
like-
That's how George described it to Ralph.
Oh, these are Ralph McQuarrie pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are done in the 90s or in the early, maybe it was late 80s. I don't know.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's your hand. That confirms you're white.
Okay. Yeah, we know that much.
Well, I didn't know.
What? No, I said we know that much now. For like,
Wait, you thought I was black?
I don't know what you
No,
were.
I didn't
wanna
say
assume.
that. I just didn't automatically think you were white.
Titus, he thought I was black.
I didn't say that, but whatever.
It's like that Star Wars Family Guy meme. Hey, dude, you totally sounded black on the phone.
You totally sounded like Lando Calrissian. You know?
I am Lando Calrissian.
By the way, I watched all the cutscenes because I didn't want to spend the hour playing it of Jedi Outcast with Kyle Katarn. 90%, like 90% certain without doing my research that Lando in that game is actually voiced by Billy D. Williams because it sounds just like him. So if either
I've had
Billy D.
no
Williams or
career
somebody who
after
doesn't,
Star Wars, besides
Yeah.
Batman '89, so I can believe that.
yeah,
Sloth,
he
you are my
should have been faced. We were robbed.
Yeah.
Sloth, I am your father.
Oh yeah.
I am your father.
I
Kevin J. Anderson looks like Don minus a goatee.
and his head is more circular.
Yeah. Also, Kevin J. Anderson is more base because Darksaber is fantastic. Probably best Span Mirror book. Fight me.
Which one is it?
Darksaber. It's the second book in the unofficial Callista trilogy. It's
I see
got
that
Dollar.
hardcover everywhere I go, and nobody wants it. Is it really good?
I love it. It's got Dala. It's got Hellion coming back. It's got Durga the Hutt, which is fun if you've read the Han Solo trilogy. AC Crispin. You've got what else you got? You got Luke going to Hoth, which is a little fan fictiony, but it's okay because he does some really cool stuff on Hoth. Is that
Oh my God, it's
is
literally all the same person.
Stackpole, Anderson, Zahn.
It's all the
Yeah.
same person. It's like, one has- like the hair recedes at like every person to the right.
I'm saving this. I'm making this to an emote on Discord.
Yeah, somebody needs to Photoshop like you
That's also
like,
a sad
in the
photo.
chair. And it's
It's
like
also a sad
you
photo.
know that photo of like those 8 black guys standing around like that one white chick on the couch. That's like that. It's just you are in the chair. Oh, Lance.
Yeah, I would be in the chair. I'd be the most base person.
You know what that picture is, though, right?
Damn.
You know what that
Anderson's
picture
taller
is, though,
than me.
right? They're all
No.
wearing Hawaiian shirts because Alston died. That's why
Oh.
That's why the Hawaiian shirt's there. So it's sad for
Damn,
them.
no wonder why it's sad.
Yeah, of course Zahn is
Yeah.
like fucking wearing one. Look at him.
That's Anderson. This is Zahn.
That's what I'm. What?
Because Alston always wore
Ron is
like
wearing
Hawaiian
one.
shirts, so they're doing that in
Oh!
honor of him.
They all look the same to me. I'm sorry.
I mean, seriously, they all got the goatee. They all got
Bro,
the back
like
hair
when
now.
other races say white people look the same, like they ain't kidding. What the I can say that because I'm confirmed white now. I can say that.
Gosh, it's such
Nobody
a beautiful
cares.
picture. I'm saving this. Saving it for later.
But you know why Alston is better than Stackpole? Because I was reading a Jedi and I was getting all annoyed because you could like hear the author behind all the lines in the book. Where Lance, you remember how in the Jedi Academy trilogy Chuck and Wedge get together?
Wait, what?
You remember how in the Jedi Academy trilogy, Cusack's the scientist
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Wedge get together. Yeah. So in the I, Jedi novel, Corrin, who just knows everything is perfect, right? He's like, bro, why are you even going out with this chick? It's not going to work out. And I know that because I'm Corn Horn. But I mean, if you want to be stupid and go for it, then go for it. It's basically what he says. You know what Alston does? Because Alston had to break them up because nobody liked it, I guess, or a lot of fans didn't. So they asked for that to end. So, but he does it in a respectful way. It's the first chapter of Starfighters of Adamar, which is the 9th book in the anime series. And he does it in a far more respective way, where people who don't like it, like, yay, we don't have to deal with any people who did like it, could like be content with it. I don't know how to explain it better than that, but like if you read that first part of Adamar, it's really respectful. And so that way people who did like the relationship could like be content with how it ended. I'll say that because I know you haven't read any of the X-Wing books, but
He's not read anything.
yeah,
Slav,
X-Wing
you
books are
haven't read
great.
New Jedi Order, so shut up.
Yeah, I don't really like have to though. That's the thing.
I don't have to read
No,
the
but they're
X-Wing
good.
books. So what's
You
the
should.
difference?
Am I the Star Wars EU team? No, I'm not.
Oh my gosh! But
I'm
you're
Slav.
It's true, and it's in the name, Lance. You just Slav. You just
Like I can just read whatever, man. Like nobody will
though
care.
you should read it. You were
Yes.
doing yourself a disservice by not
You know,
reading
all
it.
of y'all shut up or I'm banning you forever and you're never coming back.
I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to Slav. I was saying that he's doing himself a disservice if he doesn't read New Jedi Order.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stupid Slav.
Yeah, but that's like post Return of the Jedi, and like that's like
And so is
none of that's
X-Wing.
like
And?
interesting. None of that's interesting.
So is X-Wing.
You are literally
NJO.
the most.
All right, so, shut up, Slav. We have a
So
new
we got
guest.
the most important person here.
Hi.
Yes,
If you
Hi.
don't read NJO Slav, then well, you suck. So
the only Rhode
There-
Islander.
See, voice of reason.
you have to read NJO.
If you don't,
It
why,
will be
why,
done
even,
at some point.
why even talk? What, when you're 50?
I don't know. I'll do
Matt
it.
is the only Rhode Islander.
I'll do it when Matt Wilson personally tells me.
If you,
Oh, you know what? I'll get him on that. I'll tonight.
Lance will finish Dark Nest before you start NJO.
Oh, yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Which that's gonna be a while. So.
Oh, God.
'Cause
You
I have a
need
whole
to
other-
get your
I have a
butt on
line
it.
of books lined up before I finish fucking Dark Nest.
You got to get through Darkness so you can talk about Legacy of the Force.
Yeah,
So I
Dude,
can hear you.
Darkness is bad.
no,
Darkness
it's
sucks.
not. No, it's not.
The first
Nah,
book
it's
was
not.
terrible. It was
Oh
boring.
my
No.
God.
You know,
If
when
you
say
like
Dark
Bounty Hunter
Nest,
Wars, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It was art. I don't.
Lance, like it'll make this better. Listen to this. If you say Dark Nest really fast, it sounds like you're saying darkness. So it's just like say you're reading the Darkness trilogy.
There you go.
It was
Yeah.
the. It was the. Yeah, it was darkness. It was darkness on my soul.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
He's
You're gonna
my God.
become a Denning hater, like
Dude,
you know?
like why don't you want to read bug sex, bro? Like what's wrong with you? Why
Yeah,
do you not want to read bug
There's no
sex?
bug sex. It's a lie.
it is a lie. Honestly, I was reading it. I was like, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
It was implied though, bro. Like
It's no
Well-
implied.
Zach was like, "Well, Jaina, it was really fun last night with all the bugs."
That
That sounds like Bill Clinton. Never mind.
Yeah.
hey,
No,
hey,
you know,
Zach's been trying to get in her pants forever.
Monica, I had fun last night with the bugs. Hey, Monica.
Zach's been trying to get with Jaina since he was introduced.
I
So
screw him.
They
No, I
were
like
together. They were smooching.
they did. I like
Yeah.
Zach, but Jag is.
Jag
I
is
love
far
Jag.
superior.
I love
Jag
him so
is
much.
like sexy.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I wish
Matt's
some-
the
I
only
wish-
one that wants with her.
I wish
think-
men like Zach and Jag would fight over me, but you know, never happened.
They fight over me. Don't worry.
Man, it's like that, but with girls. Well,
Yeah,
I work in a
Obi-Wan
retirement
on it?
place, so I just get old women sexually harassing me.
Ew.
And this one lady, I was at work. I was in the middle. I was in the middle of like picking up stuff on the table, and she like taps me on my butt. And I
Oh
get butt
God.
Oh,
She's
ooh.
like, that was the
how old
love
are we
tap.
talking?
Ew.
We're talking like in the 70s, 80s,
Alex, how old are we talking?
70s, 80s.
Ew.
Bro, that's nothing. That's nothing.
She tapped me on the.
That's nothing.
That was
Sob.
my tap.
That's nothing.
100-year-olds.
If it's not 90, then Slav doesn't want it.
Yeah. yeah.
They better
No, I
be
think
close to
90's too
100.
young.
It ain't worth it.
I think
90's
90's
too
too
young.
young. Lance.
Not for Slav.
Oh.
He's into them 100-year-olds.
For
bro.
Slav, age is just a number.
Yeah. I get a lot of old men at the theater. They're really weird. Ugh.
Old men do be weird.
Yeah, no.
What's like something that they've said to you?
Well, okay, I've had some be like, well, yesterday I had one literally just like eyeballing my boobs, just like literally like eyes wide, just like while I was trying to get his fucking ticket at the box office. I was like, all right, buddy, you can look away now. Yeah, and then I don't know.
I would've said- I would've said- I would've been like-
Yeah, I was like trying to find a way to like make a joke out of that, but like I can't. Like, that's just
No, Max. I would have been like, Max. I would have. You know what I would have said to him? I would have been like, "You like what you see down there?"
Ew, no, he was gross.
No, no, just to make him, just embarrass the hell out of him.
No, but like the shirt,
Nah, bro. I would say that.
the shirt
Yeah.
I was wearing was like it was like thin, but I mean it's not see through, but it was thin, so you could see the outline of things. But it was like, what the fuck? This guy like eyes wide, like I was like, all right.
Well, maybe
That's what he probably sounds like.
I just got his ticket and I was just like, please go.
was it just
Please
one
leave me.
guy?
Yeah,
Destroy
but I
me.
had a few of them throughout the day that just kind of would just like keep glancing up from their money. I was like, okay.
And then there's another time. I mean, I like this lady, so I let it pass. It's whatever.
The old lady
But-
that slapped your butt?
No, it's a different lady.
You like
Like
her?
this lady that sexually harassed me.
This one is
I'm not
Irish.
like sometimes, okay?
Yeah, she was upset about something, so I gave her a hug, and then I was about to like pull away, and then she like from my stomach upwards to like my chest, she just kind of touches it, and she's like, "I
Oh.
like hugging you. You're young."
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I there was this for Halloween we could dress up at work and I wore a Wednesday Addams dress and I got into my Uber to go to work and the fucking driver goes, "How you doing?" Just like that.
Joey Tribbiani.
And I was like, ew. I was like, just take me to work. I'm gonna be
Oh
late.
man.
How you doing?
Yeah,
How
he said
you
it.
doing?
He was like, "How you doing?" And then like I've had like old men just be like, "Oh, you're beautiful, you're cute," and I was like, "Okay." It's like,
no.
your half blind wife is right next to you.
Oh my gosh.
Old people are weird. I deal with them literally every day. They're my main clientele.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lance. Now, I'm not going to talk about my personal experience, but let's ask you about yours. So, like, in front of your girl, you just, like, just say to some cashier chick, "How you doing?" You just do that,
I can confirm I've never done that before.
There you go. It's not
Weird.
that hard. If Lance can do it, the
Yeah.
guy who's never in the EU.
Slav, are you
but he has.
stupid? I said I've never done that before.
If the
And
EU
hold
team
on,
that doesn't
hold on,
read
let
the
me
EU
finish.
can do it, anybody can.
He just reads
Yeah,
the
that's what I was trying to say. It's like anybody can do
Wikipedia
that.
articles.
I was throwing. He hasn't read the EU in there arbitrarily, but like, I
Slav,
really-
you haven't read New Jedi Order. That's like peak EU. That's peak Star
Damn.
Wars. You haven't read
I
it.
don't know about that.
Shut up. That eliminates your whole argument.
Titus, get in here. Help me out, bro.
Titus is playing
He's
Empire
dead,
at War. You're not listening.
Get the controller out of your mouth. Stop playing Empire at War and get in here and help me.
He's dead. I killed him.
You killed him, Max?
Yeah, I killed Titus. I'm so sorry.
What did he ever do to you? Is it because he's
I
black?
wanted his new Bolter Swan figure.
Oh, so it's not because
He stole his Vulture Swan figure.
It's
I want
on-
that Luke Skywalker NJO figure though. Even though I'm like,
Yeah,
I've never read
it's
NJO.
great.
Have you finished Inferno, Maxine?
Huh?
Have you finished Inferno?
Yes, I did. I finished it at like 3 a.m. last night. It was great.
That's the book that has Luke making Jason be unable to move, right?
Yes. Oh my
That's
god.
the same. Yeah.
Love it. It
Well,
also
that's-
has those people on Korriban that shall remain nameless right now.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
want to. That's something I don't want to spoil for people in case I don't know who's read it and who hasn't. But oh my god,
Yeah.
that chapter I was literally like, no fucking way, no fucking way. And then they said it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it was, oh man,
Hey.
What's up? What's up? How you guys doing?
good. How are you?
Good.
Doing all right. I just didn't know if I joined too late, but I'm glad you guys are still on.
I thought
Hey,
I
guys.
was going too late.
Hey guys, my girl is watching this right now.
Your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend. Not yet.
Ah,
You said my
hey.
girl.
Well, I don't know what else to call her.
My girl implies
yeah, that kind of.
Like-
Hey,
Okay.
implies that.
You can take it up with
Girl.
her.
Like, I don't
Your
call
boy's
a girl that's a
Walking
friend and go,
right
"That's
now.
my girl over there." Like what?
Your boy's a cutie, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Robbie from Cobra Kai.
I have a lot of girls that are friends, but none that are girlfriends.
I have a
Yes.
lot
That's
of
most
friends
people in the
that are
Star
friends,
Wars
but they're
family.
not
You're
boyfriends.
right, Alex. You don't have any girlfriends. You're right.
Yeah, no, it's been 3
Alex.
years.
Alex,
just
don't feel
thinking,
bad.
Alex,
That's
love
most people in the Star Wars fandom. They don't have girlfriends. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had some. That's the difference.
I've always thought Alex had a lot of
You-
girlfriends.
you've
He
got-
seemed like
you've
he was a
got-
pimp.
On the home plate.
I
You
feel
got
like
on the home plate.
Slav has all the girls, to be honest, but they're all elderly.
Slav is single.
They're all
Yeah.
I'm
elderly.
single right now.
Oh.
He's single because they keep dying.
They keep,
Don't say that.
living them.
So many funerals.
Slav, what are your thoughts on your grandma?
But then he
Like,
gets in the will and he gets all the money from it. Though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Yeah.
the
He's more the
advantage.
dough.
Get all
Slav,
the.
Psychopath
you're into
thing.
grandmas, bro?
Huh?
You're into grandmas?
Not really. It's-
Honestly, I think Marcel might be the best of us when it comes to partners.
What,
He's
Marcel's
married.
the
He is
grandmas?
married. He's got
No,
kids.
Marcel's just not single.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Oh, you're implying that Lance's girl is made up?
well,
You're making her up?
There's a picture of this
Yeah, he
guy.
took a
Guys,
picture of
my
a girl,
girlfriend,
and he's
guys.
like, "Can you please just take this picture with me? I need everybody that follows me on Instagram and YouTube to think
no,
I have a
I'm
girlfriend."
sure she's very real, and I'm sure she's very like a very nice person.
I'm sure.
Yeah, remember Lance was denying the fact that I was I was talking myself. Yeah.
Titus, you haven't been in the street the whole
Somehow
time.
Titus
yeah.
returned.
Slav told me, bro. He told me that he was denying that I was using Riz.
Yeah, Titus was pulling.
Like,
the
do
other
you
day.
have all the
He
Riz,
announces
man?
it-
Exactly.
He announces it on the
I was literally
Discord
talking
server,
to the
and Lance
homies.
goes in, and then like he what did you do, Lance? He just basically said, "I don't believe you."
Yeah, you don't believe me, bro. You didn't believe I was talking to the hoes, bro. That's crazy.
Damn.
I don't believe you at all.
Yeah.
I think you're
Only
making
good
it up.
games.
Yes,
Have you
yes,
been?
I'm still here.
How you
Oh,
been?
I'm living. I'm living. How about you?
Been doing all right. Have you read any EU recently?
Oh, I'm always reading a little bit here and there. Just recently, I'm still reading. Recently I'm reading some Tales of the Jedi, listening to.
Based.
Only good games. You said you're reading a little bit here and there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's more than Lance. So.
Oh, I
good
knew
job.
he was gonna say that.
I have some. No, I have sometimes where I'm like reading way too much, and I have to like take a break because I like you know what I'm saying I have an EU overload sometimes.
I started Fury
I'm only
earlier.
reading like
Did that just
Close
upload,
that,
Quinlan? Steve Spider's EU video? Because I know he reviewed Dawn of the Jedi. But if there's something that just came out now, I've been on the live stream, so I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I just uploaded. I seen it a second ago. It was on a premiere.
Then I will check it out when I'm not on the stream.
Only good games. I swear you sound like somebody I met years ago and I can't remember who. It's bothering me.
Hopefully, someone who is a good person.
No, yeah, absolutely. I just can't figure out. It was like someone I played Xbox with like years ago and I just cannot
Okay,
put my finger on it.
nice.
Play a lot of Xbox only good games back in the day.
It's been bothering me.
No, I actually was going to play Xbox for the first time with people not too long ago, but I just never
Oh.
did.
Well, then I guess it's not anybody I know. It's just you sound
Yeah.
remarkably familiar.
He just has a.
'Cause it's been bothering me for like 2 days, and I'm just like, who the fuck is that?
That's funny.
I guess not.
But yeah, I've
Only good games. You have a good voice, by the way.
oh, appreciate that. You know,
Yeah,
I
like in
I
your
always
videos
feel
and stuff?
self-conscious.
No, you shouldn't. Like when you're doing your videos, like I zone into it because like you just got the voice. You and Marcel are
Yeah.
just like
Appreciate that.
Yes, him and Marcel, like, you know, that today.
people hear me screech and you're like, oh god, but you know, like you guys talk, and I'm just into it.
I can confirm that, Alex.
But Alex, you do have that nice jacket that you wore in the Dark Empire review, so that's
Yeah,
one-
I do.
that's
I
the
do
one
have that.
advantage.
Yeah.
It's the one nice thing I have. All the nice clothes I have are all from women because I had them pick the clothes out
Hey, Alex, I have a
because I
question.
don't know how to
makes
dress myself.
Makes sense.
Alex, I have a question.
Yeah. I might have an
Can
answer.
I don't think you do. But
Gosh.
can you explain to me what you were watching in your Dark Empire review?
Bro, I had
Naked
hentai Haven up
Palpatine?
the back.
I like how he just admitted it. Naked Palpatine.
Well, yeah, it was the whole meme of the
He's up front
video.
with
I
it.
had to. I had to
Was
get
it
on
really a meme, or I think you actually got caught?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's exactly what happened. I got caught in the middle of my Bible study church room that I use,
Table reading.
which is where I filmed that, by the way.
About Palpatine.
So, in case you're wondering where I was filming that from, that's where I do Bible studies on Thursday. So, I had
I do
naked
Bible
Palpatine
studies
in there.
every day.
And you just disgraced that
No,
holy
no,
room
listen,
with
listen,
naked
hey.
Palpatine.
Yes, I did,
Oh
and
my
I do it
God.
again. But listen, Lance, just Bible study, as in, see, you don't understand. I read the Bible every day. This Bible study on Thursdays is something I do with an entire group that I'm leading. So if you're doing that every day, that's impressive. But no, I do that every
Well,
Thursday.
I'm studying it with me, myself, and I. Does that count?
That's great. That's great,
Hey,
man.
Slav.
It's good for you.
Slav,
What's up?
if you want to buy that Legacy Omnibus, the guys just put it back up on Mercari.
Send me a link.
It's $58, which I got mine for $75. So this guy just fucking pulled some shit on me.
A lot of money.
Send me a link.
I will. Hold on. I can't believe he's selling it for 58 though. I bought it off of him for 78. I mean 75. Jerk.
I saw
He's probably just happy to have it back.
Probably.
someone who had Dark Saber in their top 5 worst EU books. Alex, what do you think about that?
I think
He's a
they're
loser.
wrong. I think they're unbased. I think they're not true EU fans.
There we
They
go.
don't know what
I-
the content is.
Oh my god. It's
When I
Sheev
heard-
in the chat.
Steve, he's here.
Steve!
The man himself is here.
Yeah, only good games. I don't know if you know Sheev, but Sheev is the only one that talks to us that actually has like a following bigger than literally Matt Wilkins. He's actually a
Matt-
YouTuber.
was
She kind of a bitch, not gonna lie.
Who was
wasn't he on one of our previous streams one time?
He was on. He
don't
wasn't
know.
on any of mine, but he was on one of Lance's before. Yes.
I got a good following, but it's on Instagram.
Yeah, it's on Instagram. Yeah.
But not. I don't do YouTube. But
No, like YouTube is the biggest.
yeah.
She make EU videos, dude. You have the following for it.
He doesn't like to read books. He'd rather watch stuff he dislikes and talk about it on the internet.
Hey.
I'll check
he
out
read
his channel.
Jedi. He read Jedi.
You know the same thing you critique Arc
Jedi
of
Trial.
Whisper is kind of what he does, except he's less rude about it.
He suffered through Jedi trial, bro. Give him credit.
Well, yeah, that's because he's decided to read that instead of a good EU book. Slav, that's
Like-
like you choosing that book over New Jedi Order and then saying, "Oh,
Yeah,
I'm kind of bored with the EU."
Dude, I'm reading Approaching Storm over. in
Yeah,
Jedi,
that's
though.
your
fault.
fault.
Oh my
Maybe you should start with something good.
Kick
Me
him
and
out.
Titus are stuck on it.
Maybe you should have looked at the reviews and decided maybe I'll get back to that and read
I'm
something.
reading a
better.
lot of good stuff in it, though. There's a lot of good
Once
stuff
you
in
read
it. I like.
MJO,
There's
like,
nothing
your
good
life
about
will be
Approaching
changed.
Storm. The only thing good about it is that it ends.
Oh, there's good stuff actually in Approaching Storm.
The
Wow.
only thing good of Approaching Storm is the the talent scene where they all show like their talents. And I was like, that's fun. The rest of it could go burn in hell, along with Bounty Hunter Wars.
Ooh, rip.
Alex, like you're missing all the good stuff between Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Barriss and Luminara. You're missing the good stuff where she heals Bogan. I believe that's his name.
Eh,
And it's like you're missing. See, I got.
Mom,
you
you're
want
missing
good
the
Barriss
entirety of
moments,
NJO.
if you want good Barriss moments, read MedStar.
I've read a good part of MedStar, but
It's just mashed in space. It's great though.
see.
Right here,
Luminara
Approaching
inquires on how
Storm.
Anakin's teachings are going. That's a good scene. Anakin argues for fascism again in front of
What else
Luminara.
is
That's a
there?
great scene.
Real one.
Titus to my
Chapter
defense.
14 yet.
I'm on chapter 9 or 8. I forgot.
Bro,
She
you-
doesn't
you
have
gotta-
insight on
You gotta
girls.
get the
She's too busy
14.
critiquing Kenobi.
By the way, I just want to let you guys know the first 2 chapters of Approaching Storm is like 50 pages.
Jesus.
That is.
Yes, it's awful.
It's
Bro,
an
bring
awful
up the
book.
rape scene, bro. Bring up the attempted sexual assault scene.
Oh god.
What
I'll
was
put
that? I don't remember.
in quotations,
Oh,
the
yeah, when they
exciting
tried to, like-
prequel.
They try to rank
Episode
Luminara? Yeah.
The exciting
Bro,
More like
thug
Snooze
literally
Fest before
tried
you
to
watch
rape
episode 2.
Luminara, bro.
You want a good prequel to episode 2? Read Jedi Quest.
Read
Nah.
Phantom Menace.
Jedi Quest is good. I've read a few of those when I was much
Jedi
younger.
Quest may be good, but Approaching Storm is a goated book.
No. No.
It is, bro.
It's not. It's
Titus,
not
you are
bad,
wrong
but
about every opinion you've ever held if you say this.
I mean,
I
I
never
don't
want to
care.
hear you
I
talk
don't
crap
care.
about the Thrawn trilogy or anything else you have to say. You're gonna
I'll be
give
real
any
with you.
credence to
I'll be real with you. I actually enjoyed Approaching Storm more than the Thrawn trilogy.
Oh no!
That
Like,
is blasphemy.
Bro, Titus has the blue figure right now.
this is, I'm not
This is the worst
real.
Titus
Like,
is
you
like
and
a
Luke
blue-
are just like it's like you say things just to piss me off.
bro. I'm being for real. Real.
Something
Bounty
like
Hunter War is better than
crying,
Thrawn trilogy,
Titus.
bro.
here's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I'm not gonna agree with Titus, but I
No,
sympathize
no.
with Titus. I sympathize with him.
I sure as hell don't.
I will say this: Zahn has better prose by far.
Well,
I can probably agree with that.
that's like saying the sky is blue, Titus.
Yeah.
But
I'm just trying to rag on Alan Dean Foster for like, come on.
Alan
bro.
Dean Foster just can't do
Well, he
good
can't write.
things.
Rag on Alan.
Or just say-
Exactly,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I mean, it's true.
I don't think he was siding with you on that one.
Like,
I mean, I'll be honest with you, Sheev. I don't think that the Thrawn trilogy is some of the best EU out there. I think it's good, but I don't think it's anywhere near the best the
It's
EU has to
overrated.
offer.
All right, she rip this man a new one.
Yeah, read
Get out
him.
here and rip him a new.
No, he
Right.
can't because I've read more EU than he has.
Ooh.
I know I
yeah.
have.
Dang.
Well, Lance, I need you to be quiet because I know you've not read
You
that
haven't
much.
read much.
Love. You still haven't read New Jedi Order.
Ooh.
Yes,
That's your,
Love
defense,
Cat
that's your
Tom.
defense every time, dude. Like it's not gonna work.
Yes. it
Well,
is.
Hey,
NCO's a
hey,
big
hey,
part of
Lance.
it.
Lance, if you're gonna keep doing that to Slav, then I'm gonna hit you back with, and you haven't finished Dark Nest or Legacy of the Force, so shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Bro,
Wait, who
You're
didn't
right.
finish Legacy of the Force? Lance didn't?
Lance hasn't started it because he hasn't finished Darkness because he's too much of a baby to finish it.
Lance,
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Right,
Sheev, I don't like Bounty Hunter Wars because nothing
Terrible.
happens.
bro, Bounty Hunter
Boba Fett
Wars
stays the
actually
exact same
goated,
person
bro.
he was in episode 5. It doesn't change.
Bro, Bounty Hunter
Boring.
Wars is, bro, come on.
Alex,
Boring.
you realize that like people don't have to like change in every story that they're in.
Exactly.
There's just
but
things-
he
there's
doesn't
things
do
that just static
anything.
there.
I learned
Those
nothing
things
about
is-
him. Everything I've learned about him is from other stories.
Bro,
It's like there's a thing called static
Boba Fett
characters.
doesn't
Dude.
need
Conan
an
the
arc, bro.
Barbarian's one of those kinds.
You
of
guys
people,
are
James
you guys
Bond.
have this warped perception because you suffered through
Bro,
Boba
War
Fett show,
Plus-
which I didn't
bro,
have to.
what?
I have no bias with that
Oh,
show.
Max.
So I only
That's
have
by the way,
the
this is
view.
book 2.
He's a
Huh?
full
Oh.
bounty hunter, bro. I don't
Nah, I
even know
can't hear
what's
you.
more deeper than that. Like,
Max.
hold on. What is this, Slav?
IBM.
Oh.
Hey,
Yes,
Hey,
it is
I'll
book
get off.
2. I thought you knew
I wanna get
that.
on.
Maxie. You're reading.
What?
Hey,
You're reading
Sheep,
Legacy of the
I'll get
Force
off
right
the
now.
stream if you want to come on,
Slav.
bro. What?
Are you going to play SWOTOR now?
don't play it. Do not play it, bro. Don't play it.
No, I'm not. That's bait. I'm not playing
It's bait. It's bait. It's bait.
It's bait.
Sheev says I don't like NJO because nothing happens. Chewie stays the
That
exact
is
Exactly the same.
That's the no. Valid argument, bro. Valid argument.
Chewie fucking dies.
He stays
Hey,
in a casket
hey,
the whole series,
Maxine,
bro.
you're reading Legacy of the Force right now.
Yeah, I just
Is-
started Fury earlier.
Yeah. So is Boba Fett an actual character in those books?
Fuck yeah, he is.
Thank you. Yeah, because he actually does things and stuff happens to him.
I mean,
Boba Fett.
progressed
This
his
is one of
character.
the greatest Boba Fett like stories I have like ever
Thank
read.
you.
Like this is
what,
it's
what is the
beautiful.
need? What is the need for Boba Fett to be a character, bro? Like, what's the need for it, bro?
Because after a while, when you have 20 years of no character development, you
good to
need
have-
something.
Yeah.
It
That
works.
thing changes
It
with it.
works, bro. Like all the Boba Fett.
What happens
comics,
with
it
Han? He
works.
becomes a father. He becomes a general. He has.
Yeah, but he's
children.
Han Solo. He has a completely different archetype.
Luke becomes
I
the leader of the
mean-
entire Jedi Order. Leia becomes chief of state until she gives
And
birth
then
to
the
Jedi
Jedi
Order
Knight.
Archetypes.
and a Jedi Knight. What does
And-
Boba Fett do over those 20 years during the Bantam era? continues
He's
being a
Boba
bounty hunter.
Fett. He's just Boba
Yeah,
Fett.
so
That's
why can't
exactly-
Boba Fett have a character arc and become
I mean-
Mandalore and like try and reconcile with the bad decisions he made about his family?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
good stuff.
Boba's
That's,
just
that's
being-
actually
It's
stuff I can care about.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like I would be crying like when they. Actually, I can't spoil that, but I was crying at a bunch of fucking shit
Yeah.
with Boba Fett.
Exactly.
I was gonna say I don't want to
I
spoil
get
any
it.
part, but
Yeah.
there's one
Yeah, no,
part
I won't do that.
with Boba Fett.
Yeah,
He,
exactly, Chief.
not
Exactly.
Boba Fett. I was gonna say what's his name? Darth Kaitis. He does something to. I'm not gonna spoil it, but
Yeah,
to Boba Fett something. Relative. We'll say that, and it's not a good.
no.
It sets
Yeah.
Boba Fett off. Say that.
Okay, so here's the thing. With especially with Bounty Hunter Wars, because there's other stories where Boba Fett is just being Boba Fett, and I like it, but that's because it's written better. For example, Tales from Jabba's Palace. You know what we at least get with Boba Fett? He's talking to Leia, and he's talking about how he has this sort of code that he lives by, and why he thinks that the rebellion is actually in the wrong because the Empire is the established government, and they're rebelling against it. That is something. That is something to make me understand who Boba Fett is as a person. There's none of that in the Bounty Hunter Wars trilogy. He goes, "Oh, I don't care about dying," but that's not shown in the books because he constantly tries to avoid death. So obviously he does care about dying. Otherwise, he wouldn't avoid it. And
When did he ever say he didn't care about dying?
there's a
All he
specific
wants
part in
is
the book
money.
where he talks about. Yeah, he says, "I don't care if I die or not."
I'm
he says,
sure
"I'm not
there's a
afraid of
larger
death."
context to that you're
He
He
completely
says, "I'm not
leaving.
afraid of death" when he's talking to
Yeah.
Bosk.
All right, not being afraid of death doesn't mean you want to die. There's completely different things.
I think this is a situation like James Luceno writing in Labyrinth of Evil that Anakin does not believe in luck, despite the fact that like there's multiple times throughout the EU where this man is like credited things to luck. I think it's just like a moment like
Also,
this.
I get really annoyed that Caesar says basically the same thing in every book he's featured in that trilogy. He doesn't say anything different. His plan remains the exact same, and we just get told the same thing over and over again, just with slight add-ons. So I want to do this to the Bounty Hunters Guild. Great, thank you. I know your plot now. Next time we see him, he's basically saying the same exact thing. He's like, it's been a little bit progressed now. This is what I want to happen. Thank you. You told me that like 40 pages ago. Why are you telling me the same thing again?
Is that book really long or that series?
It feels like it takes forever. It's only like 300 pages, but it feels like it was 600 because
Yeah, I
it's just-
haven't read that yet. So
Well, also there's like in the present day storyline, he has this plan to do something, but Boba Fett refuses to tell any he's working with what's going on. So we're left in the dark, and we learn nothing because he doesn't share anything until like the last minute. And then you have stuff with like Caesar where he's like, "Oh, I need Boba Fett to do this. This is my entire plan." Okay, thank you. We have this entire plan now. And then afterwards, he goes and goes, "Well, Boba Fett. Now that I think about it, because some subordinate tells him this, as if he couldn't figure this out on his own when he's Caesar, is like, Boba Fett, after he's done everything I need him to do, could become a threat. So maybe I should kill him." So then he goes and tries to kill him, and then after he has decided he's going to kill him, and he's like really successful in doing so, like he's shooting his ship down, like Boba Fett's going to die. And then he goes, "Okay, but he could also be useful, so I won't kill him." And that's literally the entire thing. And then it drops the past plot in the third book, so that way you can focus on the present plot, which is super boring.
Yeah, because the
And then
past
that
plot
ends-
ended.
Yeah, I know, but it ends like in the first 100 pages with Zizor just going, "Oh, I guess I don't want to kill you," because that was the whole like shtick of the end of the second book. Like, "I'm going to kill Boba Fett," and you're like, Boba Fett.
So which one would you say is the best one out of the three?
The first.
The first one, because that one has Bosk killing his dad. Spoilers, but his dad's not around during the movie.
He ate his freaking head off.
Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed
It
that.
was fun.
Yeah,
It was fun.
but then every book afterwards just got worse and worse for me, and by the end of it, I just wanted to kill myself. But I had to make the review still. But luckily, I made the review and got the epic moment where I threw the book,
There
which
you go.
even Noah, who hates like the Denningverse, cringed when he found out I threw a book because he said he would never, even though he's made memes about burning books. So that's weird.
Evil.
But
Even though he said he
You
wished.
threw the book against the wall? What the hell, man? Why'd you do that?
Who threw a book on the, at the wall?
No, this is Noah. I hate Bening. Bening
I
is
threw a
so
book
sexual.
recently
Did
when I
you
read
Throw a book.
Sacrifice.
Probably like Children of the Jedi or something.
through sacrifice?
I threw it. I had to, and I started crying. I was like inconsolable for at least 25 minutes.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that
very painful.
that book. I mean, I know a lot of people were upset with that, and she should have told on. That being said, I still think it was done very respectfully.
Yeah, and but then like at the beginning of Inferno, they made me relive, that one part from Star by Star again. And I was like, all right, well, why don't you just kill me then? I
Yeah.
was like, all right.
Well,
To
that's
be
because
fair, Alex, like you don't like a very well liked trilogy in the EU. That's fine. I don't like Shadows of Endor, so I'm
Hey.
gonna be fair.
I gotta read.
well,
Shadows
first
of
off,
Endor.
you're wrong. Secondly, according to Christopher Nelson, who's old enough to actually be around when that book came out, he said
Chris
that
Nelson
book
is
was
big.
always that trilogy was always like a mid, like you either loved it or hated it. It was never like the super popular series. It was always commercial.
I got a question for you though. How can I be wrong for not liking something?
No. You're wrong
Ask Blue
because I
Pig.
say so.
All right, I have to say something. It's kind of I know Lance might kill me.
I'm
Okay.
just kidding. I actually don't care.
Vector
Just-
Prime
just
was
FYI.
kind of a slog for me.
Shut up. You're dead. No. Bye bye.
Alex, I must pose you something.
It wasn't bad
up,
by
Titus?
any means. It wasn't
bud.
bad by any means. It was
Hold on.
just a slog.
And for those who don't know, Vector Prime is my favorite EU book.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm actually
Trader's so much
currently
better.
reading that.
I don't forgive you, Max.
All right, Alex.
Trader's so much better than Vector Prime, though.
Alex,
Like-
what would you expect from Shizu? If his rival
Trader
is
is
Kong?
good for its own reason.
Trader,
Trader-
But
fucking
Titus,
awesome.
I've read all of Shadows of the Empire. Caesar's
Bro.
cool in there.
I mean, but his rival
He doesn't-
is Tig From, bro. Tig From.
I intend on reading Shadows of the Empire after I get done with Fate of the Jedi. After, I'm very excited.
I
I've
mean,
never read anything like
Sheev
that.
asked your
Incompetent-
Shatterpoint mention.
The
You
most
are
incompetent
objectively
book
correct,
in
I think. I personally just don't like it. I found it boring.
Well,
But
I
Shatterpoint-
started
objectively, it's
Shatterpoint and I
probably
kind of
the
found it
trilogy.
to be a little. I didn't.
And both y'all hated on Shatterpoint. L take.
Although to be fair,
I
I
said
haven't
that
read through all
objectively
of
it's good.
Shatterpoint yet.
Just that I personally don't like it.
Sounded
Yes,
like
he is.
Matt Wilson.
Shizor is. Well, Shizor.
I mean, he's a rapist, but that's besides the point. I'm talking about
That
like
is
his
Truth's fault,
mind
man.
and like coming up with like ideas of taking over and stuff. And he doesn't repeat his plans over and over again in Shadows of the Empire like he does in the.
I'm
Boba Fett
gonna
trilogy.
say a hot take since we're doing this. I'm gonna say that Legacy of the Force is better than the Thrawn trilogy. Sorry.
It
No,
is,
easily.
for sure.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I thought we were all just telling our
I mean, the
hot-
Throne
No, if Noah
trilogy
was
is
on
good,
here-
but there's a lot of stuff there.
Legacy of the
No,
Force
sir.
is honestly a close second to NJO for me. I fucking love this series so much.
I agree with you. I agree
It's
with you.
beautiful. I don't
My
like.
only-
I was thinking about this last night. I was like, "How the hell do people hate this?" Like, this.
They
I've
think
been
it's
loving
inconsistent
every
with
book.
Jason's character. That's why.
I
That's
think
their
it's
whole
been
thing.
beautifully written. I think it's been great. Like Troy Denning is great, Aaron Alston's great, and Karen Travis is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Like,
Karen Travis was my favorite. Her books in the See the Force books were my favorite, and there were the only times I
So-
cried.
Legacy of the Force is my first introduction to Karen Travis, and I was
Mhm.
not disappointed. Like, her writing, the way she writes Boba Fett and Mando culture, and
Right.
just like that's what I was expecting when I came into it. I was like, all right, so she's gonna, she's like kind of a big Boba Fett fan, big Mando fan, but she
Yeah.
also writes the other characters like really well, like Mara and Jason. I was like, holy shit! I was like, I underestimated her.
Yeah, her
No.
only flaw is being preachy about the Jedi sucking, which she
Yeah.
also does some parts of Legacy of the Force, which is really annoying because Luke's order is very different from the prequel
yeah.
order, where that made more sense for her to do that.
Yeah,
But other than that, I mean, and then also, if you ever read the Republic Commando books,
which I am.
I mean, so there's a Jedi girl, and
Yeah.
she falls in love with the clone, and in the second book, she only falls in love with him. She gets pregnant.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And it's
Wasn't
just
her name like
a
Etain or
lie.
something?
it's yeah,
Dang, yeah.
it's just a
There's
lot.
a scene in
too
the first
quickly.
one, she falls into doo doo.
Ew.
Who said that?
She falls into doo doo.
Like literally, like she's on the run in the first book, and she trips up and falls into doo doo.
Okay.
Ew.
Sounds like a new canon book.
Damn.
I'm serious. I mean, if there's a fart wedding, I mean, why not?
I mean,
Wait,
it was
hold on.
prepared
Somebody
for-
explain the fart wedding to me because this is like I've only been hearing about it the past few days, and I was like, what the fuck?
So there was a Poe Dameron like junior reader series that they released a few years ago, and in one of the books, I don't remember which one. I don't frankly care. You can look it up. There was a fart wedding. There was like a wedding that was going on, and I think Snap Wexley started farting, and then everybody else started farting and laughing at it. Ha 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 ha! So funny. The book is canon, so there
And
you
this-
go.
Oh my god! But canon's
What?
perfect, right? There's nothing. Oh,
Well, Lance,
Fart-
you gotta end this soon, right?
might as well end it on the fart wedding.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, because this is like the first time we've had Only Good Games on, that
Hi.
everybody should definitely subscribe because Only Good
Oh.
Games has some great videos.
You're being too generous because I'm not that interesting, but I appreciate you.
Thank you
No,
for
you-
liking
you
my
freaking
stories
stop.
too.
Oh, no problem. I enjoy everybody on here.
Because they're very like every time I see likes on my story, it's very validating. I'm like, yay, internet validation. So
And I always like them,
thank you.
usually. But also, Only
Let's
Good Games,
see.
you gotta stop with this whole like putting yourself down. You do this too much. You're great.
Based.
Yeah, and you're on the podcast on the Expanding Universe website, which is more than could be said for Lance. Yeah,
Shut the
he will
hell
be.
up.
He will. I mean, we're gonna have
Like
you
our
on.
grand-
He deserves it. He deserves it more than me.
No, totally. I mean, I'm gonna have Lance on, but like,
I deserve everything.
I've
No,
just
Only
been
Good
waiting
Games is
for
great.
Stevie to have me on his channel.
yeah. Well,
Oh yeah.
I think it was because he's going for like YouTubers.
Yeah, I figured
So,
because he's like
we
had
gotta make-
everybody. He's like had you, Brennan. He's had Marcel. So I was like, hey.
He hasn't had me.
So
Oh yeah,
many
rip.
guys.
Me and Lance suck.
Lance, you haven't read the EU. So.
You gotta make one
That's
video
it.
and only one, so that way he'd be like, "Oh, she makes videos. He can have you on," and then you never make another video again.
I mean, I follow him on Instagram, so like,
I
Yeah.
don't.
I don't know. I can't do YouTube.
I mean, he just somebody that like mostly talks about canon, so I was kind of like buying, but I watched it for him.
What do you praise Canon for?
He was like talking about. I don't. I mean, if he enjoys it, that's great. But like, I don't care about it, so it was like annoying to listen to. And he was talking about like how great the Darth Vader 2017 comics are and how awesome they are. But then he also like made these
By
like
Charles
sly
Soule?
little comment. Yes, but he also made these like sly little comments in between where I was like, it made me raise my eyebrow because he's like, yeah, you know, like if you want like more experimental and crazy wacky things like the EU, as if the EU is this like insane thing the
Yeah.
whole time, then you got to read the canon comics because that's where you get like the cooler like wacky stuff.
Or you
I'm
could
like,
just
what
go
do you mean
read
by
the EU.
Yeah, and I'm like, what do you mean by weird and wacky though? Like, you saying that the entire EU is like that? Like, I don't know.
What this guy may be referring to is that it wasn't corporate. Like the EU is anything
Yeah.
but corporate, and that's what's really cool about it.
Yeah, that's fair. I that probably was what he's getting at. It was just a little weird. He also it was also annoying because I mean, it's just a mistake, which everybody makes mistakes. But he said that the Darth Vader novel was written by Matthew Stover when it's written by. But you know, it's okay. It was just he's a bigger YouTuber with more subscribers, so I like accuracy when you have that many people listening to you. But you know, it's fine.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
was
at
lost.
least,
At least he didn't praise the new Vader comics because those ones suck.
He said
the one with
those were
the
fine. the
Padme's
2020 ones.
Yeah, honestly,
Padme's anime.
I don't even know what the hell these comics are about anymore. I can't.
It's about what Star Wars has always been around. Big simps. Big old
Yeah.
simps.
I don't know. It's just I feel like the Vader comics have just denigrated into fucking like just constant Padme Anakin flashbacks, and I'm like, well, all right, I get it, but like it's getting a little tiresome. Like, can we try something new?
No. It's all about Sims. And when it's not about Sims, it's about incest.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's Star
God.
Wars.
Bro,
And there's one really weird thing in the main run Star Wars comics. I forgot who brought it up the other day, but in the opening crawl of Return of the Jedi, it said, "Little does Luke know that the Empire is building a second Death Star." And in the new comics, he's the one who tells the rebellion about the second Death Star before Return of the Jedi. So
Mhm.
it's really weird.
I
Yeah, and-
was looking through the Rebel files today. Has anybody read that book?
I haven't read it.
Wait, what?
Steve is correct. Afra is really good.
And then another thing was just like talking about like that when I was watching the interview, I was like, yeah, you know, like everybody that I follow and talk to, one of the people he's good friends with that he's had on several live streams is Ben, Star Wars Timeline, which my only real interaction with the guy is how rude he was to Lance one time on Twitter. So
Who?
I'm already like, Ben,
Star Wars
the
Timeline?
Timeline? Yeah. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he's friends with him. So I'm like, and then he's like, you know, we're really inclusive here because we talk about new canon and sometimes talk about legends. And it's like, yeah, that's fine, but like, why do you think it's like people that only read the EU are like mean? I don't know. It just came off weird to me.
Steve, you definitely should read Afra. They're really fun. At least I
Unless
think.
you like woman.
I think Slav's Wi-Fi went out.
That's
Alright,
surprising.
guys.
I thought mine
I
would
am leaving. I need to go to bed. So
Alrighty.
stream
Have a
is
good night,
at
man.
an end. Slav, I'm
Make
gonna
sure to
bring you
read
back
more
on
EU.
to end the stream.
Yeah, finish Darkness.
I'll finish it whenever I
Yeah.
finish a bunch of other
Slav,
books.
did your Wi-Fi go out?
Yeah, I got DDoSed again.
You
I
got
don't care,
DDoS
Slav.
again.
Anyway, guys, thanks for joining.
Night night.
Appreciate you having
Everybody
me.
in chat,
Good
thanks
night.
for
Having us.
leaving.
Bye bye.
Have a good night, guys.